pleasant what's happening to you all. I'm Calvin Lincoln, and welcome to another edition of Soul School. Just fresh back in from being up late last night with the one and only Eric E.Q. Young and his Funk Brigade, Funk Fest #2, and it was a little bit different from his Funk Fest he did a few months ago. Just a few months ago, he had a Minneapolis type of band, and they got into more Minneapolis type of funk, a lot of Prince stuff, and this time he had a local Graham Central Station band, basically, and they're really not local musicians because they played with Larry Graham all over the place, Germany and all over the place. So, you get a kind of like a national type of show in the lane of a Motown Caravan of Stars type of deal on the local level, even though these cats are like nationally acclaimed musicians. And basically what he does is, and it's a great thing for these youngsters, they basically play all the funk that basically we were all raised up on, that actually kind of made us all evolve into what we are and who we continue to be. And basically, the thing I love about Eric E.Q. Young, besides being a teacher and a master musician, is really when he's on stage, he knows how to actually just, a lot of times, and it's not the easiest thing to do, stay out of the way and let whatever's happening happen. If the groove or whatever it may be, if the vocalists are doing their thing up front, as nasty and as funky and as stanky as he is, he knows how to just sit back and just play a song. And it's funny because soundcheck is really when you get a chance to really see who he is, even more so than the show. The show is great because it is what it is, but him and Brian Brazil, perfect example, were just clowning around at soundcheck, and Brian just started playing just different grooves and just different textures of music. He went into Barry White's Ecstasy, and EQ fell right in. Doom, doom, bang. New edition, If It Isn't Love, which has a funky kind of program with it in reference to the drum programming and stuff. Just musically all over the place. You may hear Fatback Band, you may hear the Soul Searchers, Blow Your Whistle. Them cats may go anywhere, and that's why I always get there early at soundcheck. And even when he plays the R&B stuff, he knows how to kind of just still be funky and play the song the way that actually the song is supposed to go, but with a different kind of funky disposition about it. And it was a great show, and I hope that he continues to do this because it's clear it's not about the money. It's about spreading the funk and spreading music to these youngsters who have no idea really what it is. And we talked about that a little bit off the record to the side. Basically is the state of what music is in. And, it's not, you have real good other people that are not being played on the radio, but the problem is they're not being promoted that way. So the good stuff, a lot of times, we're not privy to hear. And, we kind of miss those days, but thank God for Eric E.Q. Young and his Funk Fest and different people throughout the country, whether it be Detroit, Bakersfield, or whatever. Support your local musicians and go out and help to keep this thing going. Let's get to some entertainment really, really quick and funk and roll.
All right,